Okay, so some disturbing news has recently come out regarding YouTube, people uploading any type of imagery of manga onto YouTube, and just in general the future of manga reviews. Because to be honest with you, with the latest thing and with everything that's been happening thus far, it seems more and more as we progress, YouTube and the powers that be have been pushing to really get manga related and anime related content off the platform in terms of independent creators talking about it, reviewing it, critiquing, and all of the above. And now, from what I understand, Shogakukan, a publishing company that, they're a manga publishing company, basically have the rights to obtain the IP address, your name, your information, your bank information, all sorts of stuff, if they feel and deem that you have violated their intellectual properties and their copyright. And that could be even in the form of you doing any type of content, just showing and using their imagery. Because we got to remember one thing, the Japanese, or in Japan, I believe they don't have fair use. So automatically, anything of you uploading their content in their district and their law, technically, you are breaking their law. So somebody reviewing manga, showing one panel, could have basically, according to this, and we're going to read everything, but could be messed up really bad and get into a real bad situation with this company that they're getting all your information and stuff. Let's talk about it.
Whether Facebook, Twitter, or the two, make sure to steer clear, cause I'm coming through like...
Now, of course, y'all know I've been reviewing manga for 9 years on this platform. It's almost, it's less than a year away from 10 years on this. So I've been talking about it for a while, and I've seen copyright strikes come and go. The channel's been through, hell and back. But now looking at it, it's crazy because it's starting more and more to look like really everything they want to get content like this off the platform, especially the Japanese, and especially this company Shogakukan, which personally, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the company, and again we're gonna read, this is the company that is mainly pushing this front of getting rid of these channels have been deleted, channels have been demonetized, all sorts of stuff. And I think honestly it's because if you look at statistically, which again I know the numbers, Shueisha, Kodansha, Shogakukan, that is the pecking order in terms of popularity. Shogakukan is at the bottom of the totem pole, and if you look at the numbers, I believe Shonen Jump does about 2 million, Shogakukan does about 600,000. There's a massive difference. So if any of these three companies are going to be attacking this, and especially doing it in the wrong manner, it's going to be Shogakukan. Because right now, they're looking at the industry shrinking every day. They don't have a foot in the digital era right now. Like, is there a Shogakukan app that I could get on or something like that? No. They're even with Shonen Magazine, they had, I don't know if they still do, but they had a partnership with Crunchyroll to deliver manga in a timely manner over here. Shueisha is really the only one with a lock on what's going on and whatnot. So Shogakukan doing this, I feel as though it's because they realize that their numbers are dwindling, their days are numbered, and instead of trying to be innovative, trying to think outside the box and do different things, they want to attack the same people that promote this stuff. Because let's be clear, throughout the 9 years that I've been doing this, I have gotten all sorts of thank yous for people telling me, hey, your review put me onto said series. Or with Naruto, this one used to surprise me a lot. A lot of people, when I used to do the chapter reviews, would tell me, yo, I remember when I first started watching you, I forgot about Naruto, or I had checked out a few episodes and completely didn't, think about it, and then I saw your reviews and your passion, so I went and bought the whole series and read the whole series, watched the whole series. So when people are doing that because of critics, reviewers, reactors, whatever, you gotta look at it like, yo, we're helping the industry. So why would you attack us? Why would you do anything to harm us when we're promoting your stuff? You could argue Shogakukan ain't that popular. Not many people are doing that. Maybe that's another reason. They feel slighted in a way. So instead of just, hey, how about we join them, they decide to attack us even worse, which honestly, it'll make me, I will boycott anything Shogakukan related. If this really is going on right now, which it is, then why would I support a company that is actively looking at anybody that is using their imagery and wanting to take them down? Why would I support them? I love Manga to death, but nah, this ain't rocking. Let's read the article. YouTube has been ordered to hand over personal info of alleged manga pirates. Anyone could be forgiven for thinking that the relentless onslaught of takedown notices, especially when unjustified, over on YouTube was bad news, as it was, resulting in removal of sometimes perfectly legal content and suspension of accounts. But they now might want to consider a new reality where copyright holders alleging infringement could also choose to move ever more aggressively against their targets, for example, by asking for personally identifiable data of the suspected infringers. And companies can do this if a U.S. court grants them a subpoena under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Considering that YouTube is owned by Google, who better to provide this information to other corporations? But also, who better to perhaps decline and shore up its flailing reputation when it comes to respecting user privacy? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, the facts are these. As reported by Torrent Freak, Japan's major publisher Shogakukan is going after a number of YouTubers accused of pirating manga content. Shogakukan has requested and secured a DMCA subpoena from a California court to identify, among others, YouTubers LNDA, Kile Russo, Anime Fight Club, and Optimistic Neko. This would include obtaining their real names, addresses, emails, phone numbers, IP addresses, and credit card numbers. So now you're probably thinking, okay, hold on, wait a minute. So they're going after these people. And again, some of these people, don't get me wrong, because I'm not saying, hey, it's okay to upload. No, like if it's not using in a proper recording, so if you're just uploading the manga chapter in its entirety and saying screw it, then yeah, they have a right to come at you. However, if they're going after people that again are using like a 3-second clip and then going to footage of themselves or using it in fair use manners, then they're dead wrong. But you see, this is where content like manga and anime reviews can slowly start dying off, because now they go after people, right? This is immediately going to start creating fear of people looking like, man, if I upload a manga chapter, is my name going to get revealed? Are they going to sue me? Is something going to happen to me? So with that, we're going to see less manga content. We're going to be seeing less manga reviewers. We're going to see less manga on the platform in general, because it's going to scare a lot of people away. So little by little, as people are looking at this, they're going to be like, it's not worth it. I'm not going to make that video. I'm not going to do that, because you got to look at it also. YouTube is very algorithm based. If you want to keep moving, you gotta appease the algorithm. One of the things is it wants retention. How do you get retention on a manga video, such as, like, let's just say me talking right here for 7 minutes, 6 minutes, and I don't use any imagery and I talk about a chapter of a manga? Algorithm ain't gonna push that, because one, people's attention span, they're gonna just, oh, he's talking, you know, maybe some people might listen podcast style, some people do enjoy those type of vlog style reviews, but the algorithm wants people to watch your video as much as possible. So without imagery, your video's not gonna get many views. People seeing that, they're gonna get discouraged and say, well, shoot, if these people can't do it, what hope do I have? And on top of that, I gotta worry about having Shogakukan getting all my personal information. We're going to see less manga content as this continues, unless Shogakukan somehow is stopped. Honestly, because we're going to see less reviewers, more people scared to do any of it. And this is looking horrible. This could be the very beginning of the end of people talking and critiquing anime and manga on the platform. Because again, if you don't have imagery, and I've been doing this for 9 years. I know a little bit. I'm not saying that I know everything. If I did, I'd be, you know, in the millions of subscribers and all that. But I know enough to know that the algorithm is important. I know enough to know that when you're talking about anime and manga, when you don't use imagery, you do less and you do worse on the algorithm. The algorithm won't push your videos out. So you need this imagery. You use this imagery, you're going to be screwed, because they're going to come after you. You're going to at the very least be scared to do it. Less manga reviewers as time goes on. This is bad. Honestly, this is bad. This is real shit. This ain't like, you know, YouTube propaganda. This is real shit. We could really be seeing the end of people doing what I'm doing, because people aren't going to want to do vlog style. Vlog style is not, especially without imagery, just straight like this, is not a successful or viable thing when it comes to manga videos in general. There's the exception. People are going to say, but what about this person? But what about this person? Yeah, cool. They're the exception. But what about when they stop doing it? What about if one of those people slip up and they come after them? Then what? I mean, me personally, I'm going to keep on doing it. This is my passion. I love talking about anime and manga. I'm not going to allow this to be a distraction. Honestly, we don't talk about Shogakukan stuff like that over here. Anyways, the only one that I really love to talk about was Magi, and Magi is over now. And I don't know about Orient. I love Shinobu Otaka, but maybe I'll read Orient, but I don't know if I'm even going to talk about that. In fact, Shogakukan is shooting themselves in the foot. I honestly recommend anybody that has seen this and seen any unjust actions happening due to Shogakukan throwing their weight around and using this DMCA policy or whatever, boycott them until they stop. If anybody's been affected, which it'll continue, it'll get worse and worse, it's time to say, okay, cool. Y'all want to do that? we ain't supporting your stuff. So when Orient gets published over here, I ain't supporting it, period. I'm not gonna allow my fellow YouTubers to suffer, have their information exposed, have all of these things happen, and I'm gonna continue until that. Nah, fam. Don't get me wrong, this is an anime and manga based channel, but at some given point, certain aspects, as a man or as a woman, as an adult, you have to draw a line. Where does it stop? And right there, I love one series from there, but that don't mean I gotta stop loving the series. That don't mean I gotta stop rewatching the anime that I purchased or the manga that I purchased. That just means that future, until they fix this shit and stop this bullshit. This is some Nintendo stuff, and I think even Nintendo has gotten better at doing this now regarding, you know, claiming game footage and shit. But this is worse because now they're invading our privacy. They're openly I'm disgusted. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm actually disgusted. What the fuck? I apologize. Just got a little bit heated. But you gotta think about it, bro. Like, I love this. I've been doing this for 9 years. A lot of people love watching these type of videos. And the thought of these videos going away because greedy companies that are losing money decide, you know what, we want to target the people that are promoting it, the people that are basically spreading or analyzing this stuff and putting it out there for those people, not the people that are uploading the full manga chapters. Nah, get them out of here. They fucking it up for us. For those people, Shogakukan, you are doing wrong. And yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of curious what you guys think about this. Do you think this could potentially be the beginning of the end for anime and manga related content on YouTube? Again, I'm not saying you will see, for the foreseeable time anyway, anime footage on here, episodes, all of that stuff. They just don't want a guy behind the camera talking about it and using their images. And soon enough, it'll happen. Your overall thoughts of this? Honestly, I don't have, right now, I don't got the patience. I don't got anything for the full outro. I want to tell you guys that no matter what happens with anime and manga related content on this platform or in general on the internet, as it continues to progress, don't let it discourage you. Don't let it stop you. If you want to become an anime creator, you want to become a manga creator, don't let none of this shit stop you. Just keep envisioning whatever it is that you want to do and make it happen. Have an awesome day. Shogakukan. Stop what you're doing. All these companies, cut it out.
Paper rules, if you heard it, best believe that. For now it's whatever, one day I'll be your favorite for never. No matter how you get it done, no